Hey everybody, here's a little weather update for you. We're going to be talking about changing the weather pattern. We're going to go from what has been kind of a cooler and relatively dry pattern into a warmer and more wet pattern once we hit the second half of the weekend and into next week. And I'm going to go over some of the model projections for you on rainfall and the position of a very important front. Where that front lies will be where the rainfall happens each and every one of those days. So I want to start by showing you first of all where we are on some early things. We're only 13 days into May, so we're about halfway there. Been really cold actually. 5.5 degrees below normal on our temperature in May so far. So a really chilly start to the month of May. The other thing, I've talked about the cooler and relatively dry pattern. Much of our valley is still under a what we call abnormally dry pattern. This is in the latest drought monitor, which came out today, May 13th, based on information through Tuesday. So again, a lot of the area still could use some rain. Dry weather continues, but we do see changes coming with some wet weather on the way. Also wanted to give you a little update on the wind. The winds are not going to be a big factor. We're going to stop each of these during the afternoon hours. The first one will be about 3 o'clock on Wednesday. The wind's starting to go more to the southeast. Notice that spin up to the northeast, kind of the the clockwise spin up there to the northeast. That is the center of high pressure. And when that high pressure moves east of here, we're going to get on the backside, which means some warmer and more moist air will be moving in once we head for the weekend. So tomorrow afternoon, southeast winds 5 to 10, not real strong. As we head into the day on Saturday, our winds are going to stay kind of out of a southeast direction. Picks up a little bit, maybe in the 10 to 15 range, but you can definitely see a kind of a more shift to a south direction as opposed to that north wind, which we've had for some time. So let's look at things in the next 48 hours. We don't see anything significant taking place, clearing skies overnight. As we head through Friday, partly sunny, a few clouds bubble up in the afternoon. By Saturday, a lot of cloud cover. As a matter of fact, we'll probably be looking at mostly cloudy by the time the afternoon rolls around. Any rain looks like it's going to hold off till late. Matter of fact, this is showing us no rain in this area during the day on Saturday. So longer term now, we're going to show you going out 9 days. So we've already gone the first 2. So notice this starts at 8 p.m. on the 15th, which would be on Saturday evening, and we have rain west of the area. The main bulk probably gets in here on Sunday, so I think a lot of Saturday's okay, but rain chances once we hit Sunday, and then I'm just going to let this play out, and you're going to see what happens. Rain chances off and on pretty much every day after that, right through all of next week. This goes all the way out to May 22, which would be a week from Saturday. So it does look like a much wetter pattern as we get into next week across this part of the country. Now, temperature-wise, we've had the cooler weather in place, but notice it's going to leave and move northward. We're going to shift some of the cold weather back into the Pacific Northwest, and a lot of the country will be modifying with the temperatures, and we can show you the 6 to 10 day outlook, which is May 19 to 23. Look at that. Finally, back to warmer than normal weather, so we do think a flip by mid-month coming up now, where we will see warmer weather once we head into the middle part of the month. So here's our forecast for the next 7 days, and then I'm going to show you more details on the rainfall coming up. Temperatures will be modified. We're going to be actually normal to maybe a little bit above normal, and next week we get into the mid-70s and almost a daily chance of those scattered showers and some thunderstorms. So what's going to cause that? Well, let's go over some maps. This is projected for 7 a.m. on Sunday. We have a warm front just south of here, and as that warm front lifts up into the area, that's going to create the rain shower. So now this is now 7 a.m. on Monday. That's why we think Sunday into Monday there will be a high probability of rain with the front near the area. Now as we get into 7 a.m. on Tuesday, see the high pressure up to the north near north of the Great Lakes. That kind of shoves the front south near the Ohio River. This is on Tuesday and Wednesday. This is Wednesday. So our rain chances may drop a little bit on Tuesday and Wednesday with the front sagging southward. However, the high pressure now sliding to the east, so the front goes back north. Once we head into Thursday, that's Thursday morning, and then this is going to be the rainfall that we're looking at. So you can kind of see that front stalled out or near this area is going to lead to more rain, heavy rain, severe weather in the plain states as well. This map is for the next 7 days. What I'm going to show you now will be rainfall projections for the next 10 days because I think it's going to be pretty active. This goes through the morning hours of Sunday, the 23rd of May, so a week from this Sunday, so the next 10 days. You can see a lot of the Ohio Valley into the plains, going to be looking at quite a bit of rain. This is the European model, and it has more than 3 inches of rain in this area over the next 10 days. This is the GFS. It focuses a little heavier rain near the front, near the Ohio River, a little lighter amounts to the north. The point is still quite a bit of rain. This is the Canadian, kind of the same idea. Pretty good rains, really excessive rains are possible down in the plains, southern plains with some heavy storms. You can see some of those numbers, but some pretty good rains in this area. And then I also wanted to highlight temperatures. Everybody's been asking about the cool weather and when is it going to warm up. We see that pattern changing now. This is, again, just one model, the GFS model, and so it's a trend, but the bottom line is this: it is warming up. Temperatures as we head into next week, you can see highs in the 60s, and it is possible when we get into that a week from this weekend that we could be looking at high temperatures back to 80 degrees or so. So we definitely see a warming pattern. So the cool weather that we've had, the relatively dry weather, looks to change, going into a warmer and wetter weather pattern starting on Sunday and probably lasting into next week, and probably going to be talking about an increased risk of some severe weather as well as we head into next week.